Well, welcome Warrior Nation to a beautiful day here in San Antonio, Texas, as we are getting ready for playoff basketball with starting off with the girls varsity. We are at Mission Concepcion. Sorry for the Midwest gringo accent, but we are here in San Antonio in the sports complex here as the Lady Warriors will be taking on Salem Sayers for the first round of the state basketball action. This is the quarterfinal with the winner advancing to the semifinals, which will be tomorrow. And then following this game will be the boys varsity. That'll be tipping off at 1 o'clock, same location. We'll be broadcasting these games. And then tomorrow will be the start of the junior high boys basketball, state basketball tournament, as our junior Warriors will be taking on an opponent to be determined, as they got a bye first round, and they have advanced to the semifinals with the chance to go to the state title. But tomorrow will be a lot of action, and we are hoping that both our boys and girls teams advance today, and everyone will be in the semifinals tomorrow. But that's to be determined. We have a lot of basketball to play before we get to that point. But thank you for joining us as we get a chance to broadcast these games to you. And none of this would be possible without the generosity of our sponsors. They allow us to have the equipment and the items that we need to broadcast this to you. If you can't travel to San Antonio, we'll bring it to you to whatever device you choose to watch it at. Well, the girls varsity, they had a tough non-conference schedule, and had a little bit of a rocky start, but have slowly and steadily been improving throughout the course of this year and starting to play some pretty good basketball for as young of a team. And in fact, on Friday, their last two regular season games, they won both of them, and one of those wins was against their opponent, Salem Sayers. And they started to peak, it looks like, at the right time, and I think have a chance to surprise some people as they are looking to notch a win here in the state tournament in advance to tomorrow. Like I mentioned, following this will be the 1 o'clock game at the boys varsity. They'll be at 1 o'clock. And so sit tight and enjoy as we bring you live Warrior basketball action. And we'll be back in just a few minutes. We're about a minute 40 away from tip-off. You can see the captain's meeting here with a proud senior dad getting his pictures in of his senior daughter. And you can see Dr. Allen as well with the very famous camera. With his daughter, Anne-Marie. It's actually her 18th birthday today, and what better way to celebrate her birthday with a big win. She said she's ready to go. I talked to her breakfast, and she was wearing her birthday queen sash, but she was ready to play and would love to have a big W on a birthday. Like I said, just under a minute now, as the Warriors are going to be the home team in their whites, and Salem Sayers in their road blues and their white shorts. The Lady Warriors have, like I mentioned, had kind of a tough non-conference season, but were able to start slowly and gradually working their way back into the season. They played very well on Friday and picked up 2 wins. They're 5-17 on the season. Like I said, they're slowly and gradually getting better. However, they were hit with a couple injury bugs, and they are going to be down a couple players. Shai Olvera twisted her ankle badly. She's going to be out for the tournament. And Genesis Lopez, their leading scorer, is in it's not in uniform. We're going to have to see some people stepping up in some roles that they typically are not in. And it looks like it's going to rest on some senior leadership, as number 1, Griselda Morales, number 13, Selah Garcia, 5, Jasenia Ford, 25, TJ Mooten, she's a freshman, and number 10, Kenzie Stice. We have a mix of seniors, sophomores, and a freshman. You can see that it's a team just diverse as far as experience and age and all of that. They've been able to start coming together. Tip-off of the state basketball tournament starts as Salem Sayers is going to start with the ball. And Annapolis, a little bit of a zone there. Kenzie up top. 35 is going to drive. Good defense by Griselda and Jess as they cut her off. 44 is up top, going to reset the offense. 5 is going to try to drive. Kicks to 35. Shot is off. Rebound to Kenzie, and we're in a big facility. There was a little bit of a whistle, and she thought it was for us. Kenzie on the drive misses that layup. And now the Saints off and running. That one's long. Scrum for the ball. 44 finds 35. A turn and shoot. Wild shot, and that's out of bounds. We're in a large facility. There's, I think there's 6 games going on. You can see Kenzie hesitating just a smidge on the whistle, but it wasn't for her court. They're going to have to get used to that with a wide open court. Now Saints are going to try to pressure. Kenzie finds Griselda, force the pass. It finds Kenzie, and then a turnover. Battle for the ball. Saints ball as they're going to try to push the tempo a little bit. Camera work is going to be a little suspect. I'm just going to apologize in advance as I'm trying to do all of the above. And I'm really close to the court, so it makes it hard. A drive and a miss is 8. Shot into the bottom of the basket, and I think it was off a Warrior, and it's going to stay here. Coach Derek Gray shouting out some defensive commands. 35 shots too long. Griselda now, she's got the angle to the basket. Jump stop a little short on the layup. And it's going to go to the Saints. Nice opportunity for Griselda. She had a chance for that layup, but just missed it. Maybe a little state game jitters. Girls need to settle down just a smidge. Now the defense extending out, putting more pressure. TJ with the hand on it, gets a tip. Ball's loose. 35 corrals it. She's been their main shooter so far. Lob pass up top. Five's now going to drive. She loses the handle. Scrum for the ball. She gets it back. She's going to try again, and she's going to kick over to a nice pass, and that's a little too hard. CeeLo there with the block, and they're going to say a foul. Nice pass on that drive. CeeLo rotated a little bit too late, was able to recover. And I think she's going to get called for the foul. Apple's having some good opportunities. Point-blank layups, missed 2 of them. Need to score those. As you can see, the Saints like to run and gun a little bit as 44 makes the first point of the game. When you miss those shots, that allows the other team to start their fast break and transition. CeeLo, good rebound, good box out. Over to Griselda. Griselda's going to slow things down. Here comes that pressure. Over to Jess. Picks up her dribble. Cross court, skip pass. Over to Kenzie, down. CeeLo kicks it out to Kenzie. Griselda up top. She's going to get down to that baseline, and a drive and a foul. She did a good job forcing the issue. She did have the line to the basket. The rotation was late. Got the contact, and it'll stay here with the Warriors. There's a three-pointer. It's a little short. And 44, looks like she traveled. No call. They're off and running now. Good cutoff by Griselda. Kick pass to 35. Saved it. CeeLo with the steal. And then stolen right back as 5. Forced the issue and got fouled. We had the ball and just forced the issue a little bit. Tried to get the outlet pass a little bit too quick before all the traffic and people cleared out. And then it got stolen back. And then 5 drove hard to the basket and got the foul. Second free throw is off as well. It's going to miss everything, and it'll go to the Warriors. Apples has had problems with pressure, and you can see the Saints waiting for them at half court. And here they come. Kenzie, good spin move, trying to get away some pressure, and then dribbles it off her foot and turns it over. Need to probably use that outlet pass that they have instead of trying to dribble through that traffic. It'll give and go to 5. She's going to come barreling through there. Lost the handle. Kick pass, tip. TJ with the steal. Good tip by Kenzie. CeeLo now wisely takes her time on this outlet pass. And then Kenzie drives, pull-up jumper. That's going to miss everything. TJ, big rebound. She's going to go up and get fouled. Nice job. TJ's been our rebounding machine down low. She does a good job getting in position. She elevates, jumps up with 2 hands, grabs it, and then power moved it up. Got fouled, and she'll be shooting 2, hopefully to tie this game up as it's just 1-0 Salem Sayers. First free throw is off. Sense some state game jitters between both teams as they've missed some free throws, layups. Both teams have been a little bit off on their shooting. That one's off the front of the rim, and here come the Saints. They do like to move the ball up quickly. Annapolis trying to force them into more of a half-court set. TJ defending that. High wild passes, gets tipped. Kenzie, she stepped out of bounds, I think, and yep. The courts are a little bit difficult because you have a basketball and 2 volleyball courts on there, so you have white and black lines. It's both teams, I'm guessing, getting acclimated to the court. And you can see the sound as the referee wanting the ball. It's really loud in here, multiple whistles, lots of crowd noise. The girls are going to have to dial in and be really focused. And really, that old adage of playing to the whistle, they're going to have to kind of play through the whistle and be multiple whistles before you stop. There's a nice crossover. There's the use of that pass. Nice job to TJ. She got a little too far into the basket and got blocked. Good defense by the Saints. TJ was trying to force a shot, and then here comes the Saints. Like to speed that tempo up. And stolen by TJ. Yes, she tripped it, and then Jess is able to long outlet pass. Layup, and got it. It's a nice outlet by Jess. Kenzie with a nice finish, and then here come the Saints. They like to push that tempo. TJ tips it out, and that should Boy, they're going to say it stays with the Saints. I thought it was off of a number 8. Good defense by TJ. Stays here. 44 is going to turn and shoot long. Misses everything over the top. Sela corrals it, and then over to Kenzie. Kenzie's going to slow things up, wait for her teammates. Good crossover. Got some opening. Jess with the baseline jumper, a little too far. Good shot though. And here come the Saints. They're gonna run and gun. And that layup's missed. Offensive rebound, but just stolen by Kenzie. She's gonna dribble through. A little one-on-one. Let's see what she does. She's gonna barrel through, and they're gonna say a block. Kenzie was gonna get a call. It was either gonna be a block or a charge. And they said that the Saints player was moving, and she's gonna go to the line for 2. Kenzie's not afraid of contact, as you can see. She just ripped the ball out of a Saints hand and then just drove her way through there and forced the issue, and she'll be shooting 2. Annapolis up 2-1, 3:38 left, now 3-1. The referees, again, it's really loud. The referees are going to have to do extra work to let them know what they're asking them to do. That one's in. So Kenzie does a good job getting to the line, making some points off of that, and now on defense, wild three-pointer, misses everything, bounces around, it's on the floor. There's a scrum for the ball. Should be some traveling as 35 was walking with her knees, but stays here. And Jess with a nice steal. Good outlet pass. Kenzie out in front. Here comes 5 there. She's going to a little too hard. Nice offensive rebound. Kicks out to TJ. Baseline jumper. Just misses. And then here come the Saints. They're going to push the tempo of the ball. Griselda did a good job slowing things down. 44 with the ball. And now they're going to reset in the half-court offense. 35. Tries to force it in there. And just wild shot. Sela corrals it. Over to Jess. Jess now. Nice job with controlling the ball. Long pass. That jumper is TJ's there, and offensive rebound put back. Right place, right time. TJ, more often than not, is there. Cleans up the miss. Nice put back. Wild three-pointer. That's going to miss short. TJ outlet pass to Griselda. It's 2-on-1. Griselda's going to force it anyway. Nice little move. Can't quite finish. Then Griselda just rips it out of the hand and then kicks it out. Three-pointer. TJ was there. And then stays with the Warriors. Griselda, little elbow jumper, and good. Nice little scramble as they had to scramble for the ball. Then settle it down. Found an open Griselda, and she buries that elbow jumper. And now the defense extending out. 44 trying to get around Kenzie, and then Jess, wild pass almost stolen by Kenzie. 5, and then Kenzie just rips it out, and then 5 returns the favor. And she's going to call for the foul. Salem's been bringing the ball down kind of in that waist level, belly button level, and Kenzie's just manhandling those balls. It's been a clean play. She's grabbing ball, and then 5, I think, had enough of it and ripped her down. Annapolis up 8-1 with 1:46 left in the first quarter. After a little bit of a slow start, Annapolis offensively starting to catch fire as they have been able to use their defense to transition to offense, finding the open players, beating the initial pressure that's in that half court, and that the Saints have been overcommitting to that pressure at half court, leaving some back end people open, and we've been able to make them pay with some baseline jumpers and some Griselda with a nice little elbow jumper. That's a good start for Annapolis. Offensively, sometimes they do have some trouble scoring. It's good to see them starting to put the ball through the basket. Like I mentioned, following this game, at 1 o'clock will be the boys varsity game. They are taking on another familiar foe, School of the Woods. A team that they played on a Houston trip earlier this year. It will be, it's like Warrior ball. Coach Gray bringing in Yesenia Morales. And Anne-Marie, the birthday girl, she's in, seen for the first time. And Jess finds Anne-Marie. She's going to drive, shoot. A little bit long, battle for the ball. Kicks out, TJ. She's going to, Anne-Marie shoots again, and there we go. Just like that, the birthday girl on cue. She loves that little baseline jumper, and it's nice to see that going. 35 tries to force it there. Jess rejects it. Stays here, though, with the Saints. Apple's been able to get their hands on the ball, tip the ball, and that's been a really nice thing because it's forcing Saints now to extend way out. They force that ball into 8. She gets around. Nice little lefty. Nice move there to finish. Kenzie walking it up. Finds Jess. And there's TJ high post. She's going to drive. Gets batted around and stolen. TJ's going to try to stay with it. She's able to tie it up. See the Saints bringing that ball down. TJ did a good job grabbing it. And the turnover then goes to Annapolis on the jump ball. Kenzie short on that shot. And battle for the ball. Saints finally get it. And they're going to try to push that tempo. Long outlet pass. Good job with the Warriors, slowing everything down. Cutting her off, 35. Spin move. Tries to find one, and Jess there with the steal. Now she's got the drive. We got numbers. Anne-Marie is going to go in there, misses it. Now here comes the fast break from the Saints. TJ, good steal as they try to force that across the lane. Outlet pass, Anne-Marie, it's 2-on-1. Over to Yesenia. She's going to pull up. Tries again. She probably should have tried to shoot that. There's a time to shoot and a time to pass, and when you're that close to the basket, typically going to shoot. And then this little scrum for the ball is Yesenia. 35 go down hard, and it's going to stay here with the Saints. Love the hustle. Griselda Morales coming in. Got the two Morales sisters up top on their 2-3 zone. Saints ball. About 1 second left, and that should be it. Yep, good job with Griselda tying it up and not allowing anything to go up. Good start for the Warriors. It's 10-3. 10-3. We have special guest.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
See if we can get ourselves here in the.
We're here.
There we go. Mr. James Ford.
All right, we're here live. We got the ACA Family Warriors.
Let's
see.
see.
Hear on the count of 3. Warriors. 1 2 3. Warriors.
Our Warrior faithful are here.
All right, that's the hometown heroes right there. Estamos aquí en Deportes, aquí en San Antonio, en Ignacio, jugando contra los Sayers. Vamos a ganar los Warriors. 1, 2, 3. ¡Gana! All right, we got this game. It's 10-3. We're just going into the second quarter. Let's see what we can do here, guys. All right, let's go.
Thank you. We are.
Well, that was an exciting first quarter.
It was. Good start, though, I think, right, James?
Yeah, I think so. I think there was maybe 3 layups we totally missed.
Yeah.
So we got to work on that for sure. Do you think maybe it's their nerves?
I think so. Both teams looked a little nervous. We definitely were definitely nervous, but I think we were able to break a little bit of ice, calm down, and we're starting to get in a flow.
Very loud in here too. I can imagine what the noise is doing with the girls.
Yeah, with the whistles.
I can barely hear the coaches. I can barely hear myself. I can imagine the girls.
Well, Salem ball at the start of the second quarter, and Annapolis in that 2-3 zone, starting with
hands up.
Starting with the people that ended the first quarter.
See what happens here.
Tried to force it in there to 8.
In the middle.
And I'm going to say a little handsy with TJ. She got a little too handsy on there.
I think we're about now in TCal, are we starting over with the fouls again?
Yeah, so every quarter it's a reset. 44th, a nice pass and finish. Defense got a little bit lost on there. Yeah, so the new rules are team fouls reset at each quarter, and 5 team fouls. Ball gets bounce around, and I think Yesenia's down.
Player.
Yep. Got a little
she's good.
Little thigh bruise, I think. Yeah. So it resets at 5 team fouls, and then you're shooting the double bonus. Individual player fouls, though, carry over. Griselda steps in.
This side. I'll sit down.
Yesenia, nice shot. That's a little short.
Oh.
And defensive rebound goes to Salem Sayers. Salem likes to push the tempo. Annapolis doing a good job getting back, slowing everything down. Salem looking for that inside kind of cut. They're looking for that. Annapolis doing a good job trying to defend it with their hands up, getting the deflection. 44 runs out of real estate, and then kicks it back to 9.
There it is.
Jess with a nice steal.
Nice.
And good job being smart about just controlling the tempo. Don't need to force anything. There's an open player. And ball gets blocked. TJ's down low, kicks it out to Griselda, misses it long.
We just can't sink them in.
Nice look, though. Nice look. Nice shot. Those are definitely makeable shots. TJ with a big offensive rebound. Offensive rebound. Trying to push the tempo a little bit. Griselda finds Anne-Marie. That's her shot. That's a little bit too long.
Hey, ladies, pick up the emotion.
Well, thank you, Mr. Ford, for a little color commentary. I always appreciate that. Love the energy. .44 trying to drive in there. Good kick to 1. Baseline jumper short. TJ with the defensive rebound. Now she's going to lead the break. Baseline kicks it out to Griselda. And now Yesenia up top. Salem in a little bit of zone. Kind of a 3-2 zone. Nice shot. Just a little long. Good shot, though. Definitely open. And then here comes Salem with the break. Good job cutting it off, Anne-Marie, and Griselda there shutting down that drive. Now 5 up top. She's going to try to force it in there. Good job cutting it off by Yesenia. Here comes 4. Comes barreling in there. Loses the handle and a steal by Jess. Outlet pass. Griselda has to reverse dribble. Finds Anne-Marie. It was probably a little too close. Wasn't quite expecting it and turns it over. Annapolis taking good shots. And Salem in kind of a 3-2 zone defense, allowing some of that baseline space for those shots to come in. Ava O'Rourke in for the first time. She's a freshman. Salem ball after the turnover. 35. She's been their main scoring threat, taking a lot of shots. Hasn't. And Sela just stole the ball right. 35 tried to dribble in front of her. And TJ up top as they was going to slow everything down. I think there was, I couldn't quite see. I think maybe we travel or. A turnover goes to Salem. Annapolis in a 2-3 zone. Skip past the 4. Cut off there. Sela with the steal. And just tried to force that ball. She needs to slow down. Once she gets that steal, wait for a clean outlet pass instead of trying to force a fast break. And then Griselda trying to recover the ball. Bumps into a player and gets called for the foul. The Salem ball, it's second quarter, 4:33 left. Annapolis up 10-5. 35 trying to get there, dribbles off her foot, rolls to a Saints player. 4 now trying to drive. Good job, Kenzie. And Saints trying to drive, and Annapolis doing a good job just shutting all that down and eventually forcing a bad dribble and a turnover. TJ with the ball, back to Griselda. There's Saints pressure at the half court. Over to TJ. And I think was trying to get going before she caught the ball and goes out of bounds. Turnover to the Saints. Now 8. I think got called for the foul, travel, yeah. So good job. Good job for Annapolis. I think coach isn't happy, though, allowing that cutter to come across unguarded, even though it ended up in a travel. I didn't like that kind of forced entry pass. Those should be balls that Annapolis should be getting hands on and steals. They've done a good job getting their hands and tipping balls and getting some steals. So 4 minutes left, 10-5, Annapolis up. It's in the second quarter, first round of the girls' state basketball 2A championship. After a little bit of a slow start, Annapolis getting going, but now in a little bit of a scoring drought. They've had some good looks at the basket, just can't quite get the ball to drop. But defensively have really stepped up and shut down the Saints from really being able to do what they want to do, which is to drive and dish inside. Kenzie Stice with the ball. She's going to have that half-court pressure. Good job using TJ to break that. Good drive. And there we go. That's a nice use of the dribble to reposition with a really easy makeable shot. TJ did a great job. 5 with the ball. Kenzie on her. And 4 is going to mishandle it. She's going to corral it. Able to keep control of it. She's going to try to drive in there. Kenzie all over that, shutting that down. And they're going to say a foul. Boy, it's kind of a tight call. Guess they didn't like that she was using a little bit too much body on there. Saints ball trying to get it in there. Had a little bit of trouble. 4 now driving. Cut off, 35 with the shot. That's a little bit long. Offensive rebound. That's long as well. Sela now with the rebound. Over to Griselda. Back to Sela. Wasn't quite ready for it, but able to catch it in time. TJ. Offensive rebound, Ava. Find Kenzie. Over to Griselda. Griselda's going to back up, reset, and I think, not sure what the whistle's for.
Hey, we gotta call that screen out.
Not sure what the whistle was for. Annapolis ball, they keep the ball. Skip pass to Jess. She's going to take the 3. It's banks open here. San Antonio open for business. Big 3-pointer. Annapolis now extending their lead. 15-5. Tip, and there's a steal. Griselda with the ball, crossover. She's going to get to the left side. Good, got cut off. Jess has open again, decides not to shoot it. Over to Kenzie. Kenzie's directing traffic. Sela's going to try to maneuver away through there. Good move, couldn't quite finish. Ball gets kicked. It's on the floor. The gift back to Kenzie. She's going to drive, kick it to Griselda. And now Kenzie's going to reset the offense up top. Saints in a 2-3 zone. It's kind of a little bit of a messy zone as girls aren't, nice drive and I think got blocked. Yeah, good drive by Sela. Yeah, the 2-3 zone with that middle person kind of roaming around makes it a little bit messy for them. It's allowing Annapolis to get into some spaces and get some open shots. Just need to start burying them. Sela did a good job driving baseline. Stays here with Annapolis. Griselda Morales taking the ball out under her basket. Over to Kenzie. She's got a little jumper, a little short. Griselda offensive rebound, turn, shoot. That's short as well. Sela with the save. Kicks it out to Kenzie. Over to Jess, turn and shoot. Tried to bank that one in as well, missed it. And now the Saints off. Annapolis doing a good job getting back. Saints like to run and gun and slow that part of the offense down. 44 tried to force it. Kinsey almost with a steal. 5 now trying to force the issue. Gets under the basket. Wild shot. TJ with the rebound. And now outlet pass to Kinsey. Crossover dribble. Kicks over to Griselda. She's going to kick back to Sela. Up to Kinsey to reset. And 44 extending way out on defense. Kinsey's going to get around her. Gets to the basket. Lost the handle on her way up. Good drive, though. And now here comes 44. She's going to come barreling in there. Sela, good defense. Sela just did a good job getting in front of her. Yeah, they originally gave it to the Saints, but it was clearly off 44, and it's going to go to Annapolis. Sela did a good job. 44, you could tell, was just going to barrel to that basket. She established that position, forced 44 to do something she didn't want to do, and ended up losing the handle and punting it out of bounds. It is 15-5, 54 seconds left in the second quarter. We are just under a minute before halftime of the girls' state quarterfinal game. Annapolis versus Salem Sayers. Warriors versus Saints. It's been a low-scoring game, but Annapolis defensively has been able to stymie what the Saints want to do. And on the turnover now, we'll have the ball with just under a minute left. Anne-Marie Allen coming in. Coach wanting to get, I think, another shooter on the floor. See if we can get a. And here come the Saints. Looks like there's a reverse. They reversed their call. It's going to go to the Saints. I thought it was off of 44. She thought it hit out of bounds, but I'm not officiating. Force it in there. Gets tipped by Sela. Rolled around, then given to Jess. Jess now out to Kenzie. Kenzie gets around one defender. It's 2-on-2. Kenzie's going to get to the basket and gets the block. So not afraid of contact. Forced the issue. Got the block call. 5. They said it was a little bit late in rotating there. Coach and number 5 from the Saints not agreeing with that, obviously. She was a little late on that rotation. Now she'll be shooting 2. First one bounces around and in. 48 seconds left before halftime. Ella Krenz in for the first time, freshman. She get a taste of some state basketball here with just under 50 seconds left. Defensive rebound. Here come the Saints. And mishandled the ball. It's loose. Able to corral it. About 40 seconds left. 44 at the ball. Over to 15. Finds 8 in the middle. Anne-Marie there and didn't move her feet. And I think was going to get called for the trip. 38 seconds left. Annapolis up 16-5. Saints ball after the foul. Trying to find the person in the middle, misses it, but it does bounce to a Saints player. 44 gets cut off by Kenzie. She's going to try to drive in there again, kicks out. 8 drives in there, and she got called for the travel. She went up and then went down and tried to take an extra step. Good defense by Annapolis. 24 seconds left, plenty of time for Annapolis to get a good shot. Saints defense waiting for Kenzie at half court. Kenzie's going to try to probe her way through there. Long pass. Baseline jumper. Misses the side. Bounces around. Stays here. 11.9 seconds. Stays here with the Warriors. Still plenty of time. Now coach going to sub Griselda Morales in for Ella. I think coach wanting to get a good shot. Baseline shot, and that's a 2-pointer. Nice job. 5, 4, 3, 35. Trying to just launch a 3-pointer, misses everything, and that's how the half will end. A good finish to the half for Annapolis. It's 18-5. We will be joined here shortly with a special guest. We're extremely thankful for our school sponsors. They make all of this possible for us. And one of our school sponsors is Dr. Chad Allen. Dr. Chad Allen, one of our school sponsors, and father of the birthday girl.
That's right. Anne-Marie turns 18 today, so
yes.
She's super happy. We get a lot of state tournaments on her birthday, so she has a lot of fun with that. You know, today we're up, 18-5. It's going really good. We're missing Shy. We really wish she was out here.
Yeah.
Genesis, who got hurt earlier in the year, but still, they're giving it to the Saints. I mean, love watching TJ inside. I think Sila's had some great defensive plays.
Yeah.
And then you've got old Scrappy over there, just nailing a 3 there at the end. So,
yeah.
It feels like they're finding the offense. It's coming together.
It's coming together, yeah. Well, you've been in Annapolis for a long time.
Yeah.
What has it meant? You've got a senior now. You've got a senior.
Right.
What has it meant for her to go through Annapolis?
It means the world to her. She's been here since pre-K3 basically. So 15 years worth of being at Annapolis, and all through the changes though. Just loving being in a Christ-filled environment. Loving being able to do all the things. She got into the school of her choice, which is Texas A&M. And why? Because her resume said choir, it said band, it said Latin, it said basketball letter, volleyball letter, cross-country letter, and you compare that to some kids that go to the bigger schools and they can't play all the sports, they can't do all the activities. And so a lot of schools now, especially A&M, look for well-rounded students.
Right.
And she's got the most well-rounded application I've seen. So she's literally done everything. She's been Peter Pan in the play also. Right. So Annapolis has been really good for Anne-Marie. And so we've really enjoyed it. And, she took home a state basketball title her freshman year and took home a state volleyball title the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So 2 out of the 3 years she's been on the state championship team. And I mean, I can't even say that for myself. So it's been pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, it's great. And we appreciate your sponsorship. You and your business do a great job sponsoring. We couldn't do this without you. Yep. And fixing everybody's smile, including my own. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
we enjoy it. We enjoy it.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Allen.
Yeah.
Are we going to see the splits at some point? Or
are we going to see it? No. I only break that out when we need it.
Well, I guess it's not the splits. You get the
need it. Yeah.
The toe
like
touch.
You can do a dime or a herky or any of those cheerleading things. I save that. That's special.
That might be needed tomorrow or
volleyball state championships where I've had to use it.
Yeah, okay.
Basketball not so much.
Yeah,
we'll see. It's a different sport.
That's right.
Different fans. I do what the fans want.
Yeah.
And the fans in volleyball, they want to see me do cheerleading jumps.
But, it's a different fan
crowd,
base.
different fan base in basketball.
Completely understand.
This is a more physical group.
Right.
More physical, less cheerleaders, more body slammers. So maybe some WWE moves. I'll get Allie and we'll just boom.
Yeah. That would be a great halftime show.
I just want to fire the crowd up.
Yeah,
I'm just
whatever
here for
it takes.
The people.
Yeah, whatever it takes. Well, thanks to Dr. Allen for joining us. Yeah.
It was fun.
Appreciate everything.
Go Warriors.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you, Dr. Allen. He's a big, huge supporter of athletics, obviously, in our school, and having two daughters here at school. As he mentioned, it's been a great first half for Annapolis so far, and we'll be. It looks like it's just been a minute left. Looks like halftime's going a little bit quick. Following this game is the 1 o'clock game for the boys varsity. It's going to be their semifinal game. And you can see our junior high team, a couple of them already here, as they will be playing tomorrow, as they will have a first-round bye today, and they'll be playing their semifinal game tomorrow. Got a good crowd here between the boys junior high, boys varsity, girls varsity. Got a nice crowd here in San Antonio, Texas. So it's 17-5. Looks like they changed the score. So Annapolis with a 12-point lead starting into the third quarter.
Let's go, Saints! Let's go! 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 Let's go, Saints! Let's go!
Starting the third quarter will be Kenzie Stice, Griselda Morales, TJ Mooten, Sela Garcia, and Jasenia Ford. As Dr. Allen mentioned, a couple people have had to step up due to injuries on two really key players. Both Shy and Genesis were really having good seasons and really helpful to the team. But it's nice to see people stepping up in roles that they are not traditionally in, but it's been so far so good for the Warriors. Second half starts now in the third quarter as Annapolis will start with the ball. Kenzie over to Griselda. As we start the third quarter, skip pass over to Jess. Finds Kenzie in the corner, a little too hot for her to handle and out of bounds. Trying to get her in a three-pointer, I think in the corner, couldn't quite execute. Saints ball after the turnover. They've got a little bit of work to do. They've been able to get some good, when they've been able to get the ball inside, they've been able to get some good looks at the basket, but Annapolis shutting all that down here recently with good defense up top. There's one trying to force it in there. Ball gets tipped around, stolen. Griselda tries to get through there, weaves her way through. Probably should have turned the shot. Kenzie thought about it, decides to pull it down. Jess with the long three-pointer, in and out. Boy, that was close. And now Saints ball.
Good passes, ladies. Good passes.
That ball just rolled around but didn't fall. Now Saints ball. Saints not really much of a three-point threat. Really trying to force into their big girls. Annapolis able to pack in that 2-3 zone. Order for 8. Good drive baseline. Good help with TJ. Misses that. 8 gets her own rebound and gets fouled. 8 does a good job driving. Got around Sela. TJ came over to help. Missed her first shot and then was able to get her own rebound and gets fouled.
I got to put it far enough away from their electronics. But there's also a little bit of a wobble on the floor there, too.
8 trying to get the first points of the second half. That's a little bit long.
All right, let's go, ladies. Sit down, box out. Box out, box out, girls, box out.
Second free throw. It's going to be in and out. And rebound TJ over to Jess. Long pass over to Kenzie. She's going to have a line to the basket. And one! Fired up. You can see the flex. She was able to power through there. Finishes with a nice and one. Free throw that's live. Girls kind of looked a little hesitant, but it's live. It did fall through. Annapolis now extending their lead 20-5. Defense extending out. Still by Kenzie. It's a little 2-on-1. Kenzie's going to go to the right side, misses that layup. And now the Saints running. They've got some numbers now. Outlet pass a little too far. They like to transition basketball. They like to get up and running. Annapolis needs to be careful about letting that happen. And now the defense extending to three-quarter court. Jess back to Griselda. Breaks the initial pressure, gets around all the way to the basket, misses that layup. And here comes 44. TJ, good job there, but 44 pulls up. Nice little backboard jumper. Now Kenzie trying to get around. She's going to find a double team. Gets TJ in the corner. TJ needs to dribble out of there and does. Gets to the basket. Pulled up jumper. In and out. Rolls around. Can't drop. Just looked good. Just couldn't quite get the spin to drop. 35 dribbling around and misses that. Nice rebound by Kenzie. Now she's going to slow everything down and let the traffic clear. Finds Jess up top. Jess finds TJ a little too high. She was open, just a little bit too angle on that passage, a little bit too much. Saints ball. Annapolis in that 2-3 zone. 44 just come barreling through there. It's loose ball. TJ gets it, but she had it with her knee down and stood up and got called for a travel. 44 just trying to barrel through there, trying to make something happen. Probably not the best idea. Saints ball on the turnover. Finds 8 with good position. Ava O'Rourke, good defense. 44 with the ball. And she's just ball gets tipped out by Kenzie. Stays here. You can see the girls hesitating just a little bit as whistles are getting blown, and they're just not quite sure whose whistles what. Still taking a little bit of time to get acquainted with the settings here. 35 is going to try to drive, kicks to 4, and a little bit too far out of reach. They turn the ball over back to Annapolis. Boys varsity team is here. They're watching the game next door, which is their potential 2A's opponents. Kenzie, good drive, gets to the middle of the lane, to the basket, and got it. She's fired up. Nice drive as she was able to snake her way through there. And then here comes 44 barreling through there. Big collapse, and they're going to call a block, and Coach Gray not happy about that call. It looked like 44 was a little out of control. It probably should have been a player control foul. And I think the refs are actually disagreeing with each other. I'm not sure. But it's going to be a foul on Kenzie. It's going to stay here with the Saints. They haven't given either team a charge call when a lot of contacts happen. 5 with the ball. She's going to try to probe with the dribble. Brazil there shuts that down. Lots of contact, no call. Back to 5, and ball gets bounced around and should stay here, and it does. Good defense by Griselda. 5 and 8 trying to do a little two-man game, but really had nothing going. Subs coming in. Anne-Marie Allen coming in. In for Jasenia. Eight, catch and shoot. Good rebound by Anne-Marie. She's going to start the break. A little too far. Now Kenzie's able to corral it. Back to Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie's going to reset. Defense coming way out. Hand off to Griselda. Kenzie's just going to turn the corner. Good drive, just a little bit too hard. Ball bounced around. TJ fighting for it. It's TJ versus the entire team. And then she ends up losing the ball. Should have just put it up probably. Surrounded by Salem Sayers girls. Didn't know quite what to do. That's going to be a travel. No call. 5 with the ball. 5's going to try to probe. Kick to 15. She's traveled again. No call. And a turn, and Anne-Marie with the foul on 12. It looked like 2 pretty obvious travels. Started with her drug or pivot foot, but again, I'm not officiating here. Saints ball, a couple subs in. Yesenia Morales. Sela Garcia back in. Saints ball. A long pass, and it's going to be a foot race. Kenzie trying to get to that ball, couldn't quite get it. Stays here with the Saints because it was a dead ball. It doesn't matter. It went back over past half court. 15 in for 1. 5 turns the corner, gets to the lane. Floating jumper, 35, nice rebound, turn and shoot, that miss. And Yesenia finally corralling the ball. Over to TJ. She's going to slow everything down. Now uses her dribble. Lots of pressure on her. And Yesenia, she's dead. She needs to pass the ball. And now Kenzie's going to direct some traffic. Hand up top. Yesenia's going to drive. And a little fadeaway doesn't go. Ball bounces around. Sela's battling for it. Finally corralled by Salem Sayers, and a little miscommunication turns the ball back over to Annapolis. Good battle under the Sela to kind of force a little bit of confusion and force that turnover.
Hands up!
Annapolis ball. Over to Yesenia.
Stay in front,
Yesenia
stay in
using her
front.
dribble, trying to get around 35,
Go back
shutting
up,
that
stay
down.
on her. Stay on her.
Sela, Anne-Marie, nice drive. TJ got it on the loose ball. Over to Kenzie. That ball's loose, and now another scrum for the ball and a travel. Annapolis being a little sloppy with the ball as they've been holding the ball down waist high, and the Saints able to grab it. On the travel on the Saints, it's going to stay here with Annapolis. It's been a little bit of a sloppy possession here. Annapolis needing to clean things up. Over to TJ. TJ's going to dribble out. Now Yesenia finds TJ. She's open. A little bit hesitated. She probably should have turned and shot that. And the Saints trying to go, and Yesenia saves the ball to just the wrong team. Floating jumper, misses everything. Offensive rebound, 35. She's going to turn, shoot, misses that. Ball bounces around, and now Kenzie one-on-one. She's going to get around. A little too hard on that layup. Long outlet pass gets tipped around. Sela's going to corral that and then gets fouled. That looks like a little bit of a frustration foul from 13. Sela did a good job getting back, just playing safety. TJ over to Griselda. So taking her time and now getting across half court. Going to pull up for a three-pointer and got it. Saints not really guarding her. Gave her a shot and she's like, fine, I'll take it, and buries a three. Short. Griselda with the ball. It's 2-on-1. She's going to slow everything down. Finds Sale up top. Hand off to Anne-Marie. Annapolis is open again, decides not to shoot it. Finds Yesenia on the cut. Little try to do a reverse layup, misses everything. And here come the Saints. 35 misses that. Good rebound by TJ, and TJ loses the handle. Needs some help, finds it. Griselda's going to slow it down. Annapolis up 25-7 here in the third quarter. Less than a minute left. Good drive, lost the handle, but Yesenia there. Back to Sela. She's going to drill high. Floater, misses that. And good job by Griselda cutting her off, using that sideline as an extra defender. And 13 ran out of real estate and punted the ball out of bounds. It's going to go to Annapolis. 38 seconds left, 25-7. Annapolis ball, end of the third quarter coming shortly.
Carrie, she picked the ball off.
Handoff up top. Anne-Marie's going to turn the corner, pull up jumper, misses that short. Rebound, and Griselda reaches in and get called for that foul. .24 seconds, 25-7, Annapolis up in the third quarter. High post, dangerous pass, gets batted around, stolen by TJ. She's going to start the break. Loses the handle, able to get it. Over to Griselda. Griselda pull up and gets fouled on the shot. 9.4 seconds, 25-7, Annapolis up in the third quarter. Griselda Morales on the line, shooting two. Did a nice job getting to her shot, which she really likes, which is around that elbow jumper area. And now she'll be shooting 2 on the foul. That one's a little long. So 9.4 seconds left in the quarter. That one is good. 26-7. 9 seconds left. Salem not in too big of a hurry as the clock is running.
9 seconds. 4, 3, 2.
35 over. This is going to be a long three-pointer, and that's going to miss everything. I don't know if they weren't aware of the clock or just wanted the quarter to expire, but either way, it's 26-7 going into the fourth quarter. Annapolis now with a pretty comfortable lead as defensively they were able to shut down the Saints in that third quarter. Well, thank you everyone who's joining us. I see quite a few people watching online. That's great. As I mentioned, we will be broadcasting the 1 o'clock boys varsity game as they'll be taking on School of the Woods. Winner of this game will advance to the semifinals of the girls. The team that they'll play has a bye. They'll play into Cornerstone, a team that we have not seen this year. No idea about them. So 26-7, Annapolis up going into the fourth quarter. Right now in a pretty comfortable position. Annapolis needing just to keep doing what they're doing defensively. They've been able to shut down the Saints. Saints trying to use a fast break offense, dribble drive, kick the ball into their bigs in the middle of the court by the basket. Annapolis shutting all those driving lanes down. As Coach Gray made defensive point of emphasis, and 44, like I said, trying to drive in there and gets cut down. As Ella doing a good job shutting her down. 5 floater, misses that, gets her own rebound. Gets batted out to 8. Jess is there with the block. Gonna say made some contact. Kind of leaning in a little bit. Coach Gray wanted her to just go straight up. I think she kind of reached in. It's hard for a volleyball player to just go straight up. You want to extend into that ball and stuff it. Saints shooting 2 here at the start of the fourth quarter. Annapolis up 26-7. First free throw is good. Game's certainly not out of reach for the Saints. Because it's been a low-scoring game, Annapolis lets the Saints get on a little bit of a run. It could be interesting. They need to make sure they shut any runs down pretty quickly. That one's off. Anne-Marie with the rebound. She's going to start the break. She's going to try to get around 44. Can't. She's going to pull the ball back and flips it over. And off the turnover, 8 now with the ball. Just trying to defend her, and that's what I was talking about. They need to be careful about a little run here as the Saints now scoring back-to-back possessions. Kenzie gets around, a little trouble with the ball, kicks it over to the corner, and a travel by Ava. Annapolis needs to be careful here. That's been back-to-back scoring possessions, turnover back to the Saints. 26-10 now. Annapolis needs to make sure they shut down this little run here, and here comes 44 barreling in there. Ella's going to shut that down. Kick up to 5. Over to 35. She's going to try to get to the lane. Kenzie and Ella doing a good job shutting down. Little crossover dribble. Over to 44. Barreling in there. Throws up a shot, and that goes in, and they're going to say, and the foul. You see 3 possessions in a row. The Saints have scored, and now she has a chance for a 3-point play. It was kind of a wild shot. The ball was bouncing around and really didn't have much control over it. Really just kind of flipped it up there, and in doing so, got fouled in the basket. Now Coach making some substitutions as Sela Garcia's in and Griselda Morales in. It's 26-12. Saints on a little bit of a run here. And now an offensive rebound. Lady Warriors need to be so careful. Shut this down. 44 did some damage with her drive. 35 steps into a shot, and that's good. Watch out now, Saints coming back. Pressure extending now. Kenzie using her dribble. Finds Griselda, gets around. Back to Kenzie. Over to Jess. Annapolis trying to just run some clock here with handing the ball up top. Kenzie's going to turn the corner, get to the rim, misses that layup. TJ misses the layup, or misses the rebound. And then here come the Saints. Annapolis need to stop this bleeding. Another offensive rebound. Drive to the baseline. Good job, Jess. Long pass over to 44. Steal. Kenzie should have an easy layup. Got it. That's exactly what Annapolis needed. They needed a little bit of help from the Saints and stop the bleeding with the offensive kind of shift here. That's the momentum that shifted to the Saints. Annapolis content to just keep that zone packed in. Not much of a three-point scoring threat. Steal by TJ. And now over to Griselda. Good defense. Griselda over to Sela.
Step out! Step out!
Over to Kenzie. She's open for three. That's too far. He's going to stay here. 28-14. 5:44 left in the game. Annapolis in control, but letting Saints on a little bit of a run here. Jess with the ball. Over to Griselda. Griselda's going to drive, get to the lane, gets tipped. Over to Sela. Sela's going to step around, misses that layup. Defensive rebound, and here comes the Saints. They've got numbers. Good job with Griselda shutting that down. Long three-pointer. That's good. Wow, that was a long three-pointer. And the Saints are now 11 points down. Jess kicks over to Sela. Sela's going to turn the corner. Elbow jumper. Just misses. Defensive rebound, and here comes the transition basketball they like to do, and they've got 44 out in front. Jess is there. Good job shutting it down. 5 for 3. Misses that. Another offensive rebound. Annapolis needs to. And a basket. All of a sudden, the offense is clicking for the Saints. And here comes the defense. Jess does a good job getting around her. 44, lots of pressure. Double team, needs some help. Finds a cutting. Griselda, too long. Good look. And here comes the girl. Here comes the Saints. 2-on-2. 44, and the finish. Just like that, it is 28-21, and Coach Gray needs a timeout. What was a comfortable lead is now a 7-point lead, as the Saints have just been exploding in offense, as they have been pretty much held in check, and now all of a sudden they are within 7. The Saints want that transition basketball, and what's happening is we are getting to the rim, missing a layup, and then immediately we've got, everyone's packed in close to the basket on that drive, and then all of a sudden long outlet pass, and they've been able to convert. Annapolis just needs to make those layups, and that pretty much, would end this little run. Wow, see how Annapolis handles this pressure. It's 4:26 left, plenty of time. Annapolis needing to settle the nerves a little bit and get back to what's working. And here comes the defense. Kenzie with the ball. Saints with a little more life on defense as they're extending out. Jess over to Sela. Back to Jess. She's going to shoot 3. Back iron, offensive rebound. Sela should have just kept driving. Instead, picks it up her dribble, and it's going to be a jump ball. Sela had to look at the basket. She probably should have just taken it Anne-Marie Allen coming in. 4:09 left. Annapolis up 28-21 in the fourth quarter. Needing to slow the Saints down and get some baskets. Over to Kenzie. She's going to drive, gets bumped, no call. TJ with a big offensive rebound block. That's a foul. Just when Annapolis needed a big play, now TJ was able to come in with a big rebound.
Hey, let's go, ladies. Keep the pressure up. We're getting to them. They're rushing.
TJ with two free throws. It's 4:01 left up, 28-21. First free throw's good. Annapolis needing points desperately, and TJ able to get a big offensive rebound and also that first free throw, and that should be a lane violation for 35, but it doesn't matter. TJ makes that. 30-21. Annapolis extending the lead out to 9 now. And then here comes Griselda with the defense. 44 kicks to 5. Three-pointer hard off the backboard. Gets 30-44, gets the rebound. Kicks to 8. Shut down, double team. TJ with the ball. Lots of girls grabbing. Good job with their dribble and got out of there. So TJ did a really good job. That's how you do it when you've got pressure. You don't bring that ball down. You move it quickly, find some space, use your dribble to escape, and she did a really good job. Here comes the defense now, and now Saints going full court. Dangerous pass. So he needs to be careful about flipping that pass. He needs to get there, get that pass, needs to be a little bit quicker. Over to Kenzie. She's got some space, steps around, and there's the finish. Great little step around. Just had a little bit of hard time finishing. She's getting to the rim quite a bit, but nice finish there. 44 over to 35. Kenzie shuts that drive down. 5, she's going to come barreling in there. Throws up kind of a wild shot, misses it. Anne-Marie, good rebound. 5, that's a foul, yeah. Saints are going to start being a little bit more aggressive defensively. Annapolis needs to be really strong with the ball. And I think she's done. Yeah, 5. That's 5 for 5. That's a big loss for her. She's been a offensive threat for them. Long pass to Sela. Dangerous pass, but she's able to get it. Gets around to the rim, blocked. TJ's there. She double dribbled, yep. She had it, thought about it, and then kept dribbling. And here come the Saints. They're going to probably be speeding everything up. 44, trying to find some space. Gets tipped. Over to 35. Three-pointer is in and out. Good rebound by Anne-Marie. She's been a good, steady presence for them when they needed it. Now using her dribble. Over to Kenzie. And now it's time to slow this down. 2:46 left. Annapolis up 32-21. Needing some help. Finds it with Kenzie. Kenzie one-on-one, and she's going to travel. She had the matchup she liked, but got her feet kind of going before the dribble. 2:36 left, 32-21. Annapolis with the lead. Finally able to slow down the Saints' momentum. Ball in the corner. 44 over to 35. 35 looking for 8, and she traveled. Steele did a good job just being in position. Saints trying to find a way to drive and get to the basket. Annapolis been able to, for the most part, shut all that down. Over to Sela. Sela's got some space. She's going to dribble, break the pressure. Kenzie's going to get around, float, misses that. Almost a steal by Griselda. And here come the Saints. Baseline, 44, a little bit wild. Ball gets bounced around. Jess kind of hiked it to her teammate and then got it going to Kenzie. And Kenzie just blew past there, and for 3, long for Anne-Marie. Knocked out of bounds by Sela. Lots of contact. Kenzie was open for 3, just kind of shot, or Anne-Marie shot that a little bit too far. It was a nice open shot. Well, it's been a bit of a shift here as the Saints made a big run, came all the way back, and now the Warriors have been able to settle down, score some points, settle back down in defense, slow down that fast break offense that the Saints want, and a little bit more comfortable here. A 32-21 lead with 1:46 left. Winner of this advances to tomorrow's semifinal game. And as I mentioned, we will be bringing all of the basketball action as much as we possibly can. We've got the junior high boys playing tomorrow in a different venue, and we'll live stream them and hustle over here and get the girls' game. 1:46 left. Annapolis up 32-21. Fourth quarter of the quarterfinal state basketball, 2A state basketball tournament. Skip pass over to 8. 8 is going to drive baseline. Anne-Marie there challenges it. Offensive rebound. Fadeaway jumper, misses that. Tip back to Griselda. Griselda is going to slow everything down. Jess, long at the path to Anne-Marie, no hurry, and that's a good job pulling it out. Just need to run clock. And then just 44 just come barreling through there. I know she's trying to make a play. 1:21 left. Difference between just getting a foul and then running into someone. It was a little kind of a violent foul for, I'm guessing she's just trying to. Jess over to Anne-Marie. She's going to pull the ball out. Good job. Just slow everything down. Hand up top. Jess over to Kenzie. Minute 5. Anne-Marie. There should be a foul. No call. Here comes, they're going to double team now. I'm guessing they're going to start really putting a lot of pressure on these ball handlers. Need to be really smart with the ball, really strong. Annapolis doing a good job controlling the tempo. Jess doing a good job with her dribble. Saints just playing chase now and skip pass over to Sela. Don't need that shot. Good job pulling it out. Under a minute left, 37 seconds. Ball gets tipped. Priscilla needs a little bit of help, finds Anne-Marie. Ball gets tipped and out of bounds. I said it stays with Annapolis. I think we actually hit it out of bounds. We'll take it. 26 seconds left. Annapolis now doing a great job just dribbling out the clock. And that should have been a double dribble, but no call. Annapolis doing a good job with just controlling the ball. Jess is going to attack the basket kick. Anne-Marie, no hurry. They heard a whistle, but it wasn't ours. Griselda. Sela kicked it out. Over to Jess. And now coach is telling him just to hold the ball, and that's the game. Annapolis wins. It's a really great job by the Warriors. What looked to be them kind of taking a comfortable cruise ended up being a little bit tight as the Saints came battling back. Annapolis was able to keep calm in their nerves and finish with a nice win, 11-point win.
You need help with anything?
Annapolis will play tomorrow. The girls will play tomorrow at 12 o'clock. And we will bring that action, and we'll be back a little bit before 1 as the boys varsity will be taking on the School of the Woods for their quarterfinal game. So stay with us. Let's go Warriors.